Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Medina Book 2 lesson number 21. In this lesson, we will learn about the usage of lan, lam, lamma. All these are the tools of nasb. And in this lesson, we will also learn about a new way of answering in negative. The negative tool is lamma. That means not yet. This is a new tool that we will be learning in this lesson. And in the previous lesson, we have also covered lan, lam, but it is all repetition, and we will also learn the usage of plural damir for male and female, for mukhatib and ghaib. So this whole lesson is comprised of usage of plural damir for male first and then female, and then some tools of nasb in fail mudare, just like I said, lam for jazm, lan for mansub, and lamma also for mansub. So let's start with the lesson first. Lesson 20 number 21. Ad-darsu al-hadi wa ishrun. Hadi wa ishrun 21. Lesson 21. At-tullab kaifa halik ya ustadhana. Now you can see here ustadhana, the damir for nahnu, we, noon al-fa'ilin. This damir is known as noon al-fa'ilin. Its name is noon al-fa'ilin because this noon is with alif. Other noons that you see as damir, it's in the shape of a moon and it's not added with alif. So this noon has its name. I mean, this damir has its name as noon al-fa'ilin. The moment I say noon al-fa'ilin, that means noon with alif for nahnu. So it means, how are you? Ya ustadana. This is calling particle nida. Ustadana means our teacher. So the mudarris or the teacher says to the students, tulab, the plural of talib. He says, bi khairin, alhamdulillah, I am good, alhamdulillah, wa ashkuruhu. Who is he thanking to? This damir who is denoted for whom? To Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This damir is denoting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is thankful to Allah that he is in good health. Ana ma ara. I ma don't see. Now I have already told you about usage of negative tools in past tense and present tense, and we did this in the previous lesson. So if you come across a past tense, then that means for negative tool, what will you use for negative tool? Ma. If it had been a present tense here, then what will you use? La. So now it is a past tense, so ma is used here as negative tool. Ana ma ara. I don't see. Harun. I don't see Harun. Alam yahdur. Alam, this lam is tool of jazm. Whenever it comes, and we know that this tool of jazm comes only for present tense, the moment it comes, it gives a sukoon on the last letter. And this hamza is questioning tool. This lam is tool of jazm, making the present tense in jazm case. So let's alam yahdur means isn't he present? He's asking, inquiring. So Tulab says, Naam, innahu lam yahduril yawma. Now, why is this a kasra over here? First, I will translate. Naam, yes. Innahu, indeed. Lam yahduril yawma means he is not present today. This yawm is zarf with fatha. And yahduril means why the sukoon has been deleted here, because we know from the tajweed rules that this lam at-tarif has a sukoon over it. For actually it is yahdur. Okay, yahdur, yahdur, and al-yawm has a sukoon over here, and it's a zarf having a the fatha in the last letter. Now whenever we see two sukoons coming, one here on the lamma tarif and the other here due to jazm because of the adatul jazm lam, what is happening? Two sukoons are coming. So whenever two sukoons meet, we cannot read Arabic words with two sukoons meeting. So what has been done here? What has been done? This last letter is the first sukoon is cancelled and a kasra is given to the last letter ra. And in turn, what happens? This kasra goes directly and joins with lam with this sukoon. So you read lam yahduril yawma. Lam yahduril yawma. That's why a kasra is here. So Mudarris says, وَأَيْنَ أَصْدِقَاؤُهُ الثَّلَاثَةُ. So he is asking where. Aina is also a questioning tool. Hamza is also a questioning tool here. So you have come across two questioning tools. Hamza and Aina. Aina means where and Hamza means did. Asdiqa'u is a plural of Sadiq. Sadiq. Sadiqun. This is singular and asdiqa'u is plural. And this damir attached with it is it is a damir for his friends. His friends, whose friend? The friend of Harun. Because he is not present, he is ghaib. That's why ghaib damir is used. He is not present at the moment. Ath-thalathatu. Ath-thalathatu means the three friends. The three friends of Harun. He is asking about the three friends of Harun. Thalatha means three. And yes, now why is this wow Hamza with Dhamma is coming? Since Sadiq is plural, I mean singular, so what is the plural? As di qa'u. Qaf with alif and hamza in the last with dhamma. So this is mamnu min as-sarf having only one dhamma. Because this is mamnu min as-sarf. Now what happens when you join these kind of nouns, mamnu, I mean any noun with having a dhamma and you want to join a damir. Here in this case, who damir is added with this noun asdiqaw. So what happens? How will you join? How are you going to join this noun asdiqa? Are you going to join like this? And who? No. Whenever these kind of noun comes, what happens? You change us. I'm sorry because sad. As the qa. What happens? This hamza with dhamma, it comes with a seat. Wow is the seat. I'll make it in a different color. Wow, the hamza comes with the seat, and in this case, since it is with dhamma, that's why hamza comes with seat of wow. That's why it has changed its seat to wow because it is with dhamma. If it would have been with fatha, then hamza would have come on alif. If it would have been a kasra, then hamza would have come with a sin if it was in between. For example, malaika. For example, malaika. Now here hamza is with a kasra, so its seat is like this. Whenever hamza comes in between, the seat is malaika. So this is the seat of hamza when it comes in between and when hamza is with kasra. But when hamza is with dhamma and it is at the end, it comes with a wow as a seat. In case hamza is at the end and it is with a kasra, then it comes with a ya as its seat. So that's why Asdiqa'u comes with a waw as a seat of Hamza, and then the damir comes. Then attached with damir. Asdiqa'uhu. Hum, now Tulab says hum. Now this hum damir is referring to the three friends of Harun. Hum aidan lam yahduru. Aidan means also. Lam yahduru is not present. Yahduru. Now you can see how the male jama is being used. Now we know the rules of jazm. Whenever jazm tool comes, in case of here lam, yahduruna is the actual present tense. Yahduruna. Yahduruna. This is the actual present tense. But what happens when the jazm tool comes, lamma comes? As soon as lamma comes, what happens? The noon gets cancelled. It is dropped or deleted, and what remains here? What remains here? Only yahduru with protection, elif protection, showing that this waw is waw al-jama damir. Now what happens when this waw al-jama damir comes? This shows that plural, male plural is being spoken of. Lam yahduru means they are also not present. Now the teacher says a ta'rifuna. See, here ta'rifuna with noon present. That means this present tense is in marfu case. Why? Because subut and noon. Proof is that noon is present. Why noon is present? Because there is no adatul jazm or no adatul nasb here before the present tense. Only questioning tool hamza is there, and it does not make any effect on this present tense. That's why noon is present. It is not deleted. Atarifuna aina dhahabu. Aina is also a questioning tool. Dhahabu. Why here now one may ask why here noon is deleted. This is simply a ghaib form of past tense. This is a past tense, it is not a present tense. How do we know this is not a present tense? Because no anaitu is used. In case of dhahabu, do you see any harf anaitu? Alif, noon, ya, anta? Any harf anaitu do you see from in all these four? No, there is no harf anaitu attached before it. There is no harf anaitu with this. So that's how we know that this fail is a past tense. This fail is fail madi for ghayab. For ghayab. Because they are not present at the moment, that's why fail madi ghaib is used, and that's why the noon is not present and no adatul jazm here, no adatul jazm before it. So this is a past tense, we know that. Ta'rifuna aina dhahabu. Do you know ta'rif? The verb for ta'rifuna, from which verb is it coming from? Arafa. Arafa, past tense. Arafa, past tense. And aina dhahabu comes from dhahaba, past tense, dhahaba. Aina dhahabu, where have they gone? Ahadut tullab. Ahadut tullab is in mudaf, and mudaf ilay construction means one of the student answered adhunnu. Adhunnu is a present tense with a harf anaitu in front of it. This is not a questioning tool, hamza. Adhunnu is a present tense coming from dhanna. Dhanna means to think. Adhunnu is I think. Adhunnu, see how the harakas are changing? That's how we know that it is a present tense. Here in the past tense, you can see a fatha. The moment it changes to present tense, you can see a dhamma here. Adhunnu. So this is a present tense. Adhunnu annahum. Anna means, anna is adatul nasb. Anna plus hum. gives you annahum. Annahum. Annahum means that they. Anna means that. Anna means that. And that with a damir, that they. Adunnu, I think that they zahabu went, they all went. With this vowel jama we know they all went. Ilal matari, to the airport. Li, now this harf jar li is for coming for reason. How do we know it is coming for reason? Because this lam has a kasra. In this case there is no kasra here. It should be, because when lam for reason comes, it gives a kasra to the noun. Li, and this is it is a harf jar, but here it is coming for reason. Ilal matari li istiqbali, to welcome. Istiqbal means to welcome Raisi him. That's why Raisi is also in kasra, in majroor case. Li istiqbali Raisi. To why they have all gone to the matar? To welcome Rais. Now the structure for welcome Rais is, when you use lam for reason with a kasra, what happens? It gives an kasra to the noun coming after it. Istaqbal. Istaqbali. Lam has a kasra. Istaqbali Raisi. Istaqbali Raisi him. Sorry. E. Now I told you if Hamza comes with a kasra in between a word, it comes with a sin. This is called a sin. It comes with this seat. Ra'i with a ya and si. Seen with a kasra here. Why it is a kasra? And this is a mudaf and mudaf ilahi structure. This is mudaf, since it is a masdar, and masdar are always noun. That's why it can have a kasra and it is not a verb. And this is mudaf ilahi. So istaqbali Raisi. Raisi, why it is, since we know that mudaf ilahi is always with al marifa. But why there is no al before Rais? Because it is joined with damir, him. And we know that any noun joins with damir, it becomes marifa. That's why Rais noun does not need al for it. And this structure, it does not seem like a mudaf ilahi, but it is a mudaf ilahi. And this is a noun. And it is a verbal noun or a masdar. Masdar are always noun, and that's why this is mudaf having a kasra. Why? Because of this lam for reason. Because of this lam for reason, it is having a kasra here, and it is a mudaf ilay. That's why Rais is having a kasra here, and this is a damir here. That's why it is marifa. Does not need an al or alif lam here. So I think you got this point, why it is a mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, and why it is having a kasra. Alladhi, now this is ism mawsul, the one who. Who is this allazi being spoken to? Allazi, the Rais, because this is a singular form of ism mawsul. What is the plural of allazi? Allazina. Alladhina is the plural form. So this allazi is for Rais, the president. Ya'ti, who the one who is coming. Al-yawma. Ya'ti comes from the verb ata. Ata means to come. And this is the present tense from ata for ghayab, because the president is still not present. That's why ghayab form is used. From harf anaitu, ya is there. This shows that this is a present tense. Al yawma is zarf. How do we know? Because of this fatha. Ilal madinati. Now he is going to come today to the city Now this city is not any other city, since Al Munawwara, the adjective or the sifa or the naat is used for Medina. That means this is the particular city of Medina of Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. That's why Munawwara adjective is used. Munawwara comes from Nawara. Nawara means lightened. Munawwara is a masdar and means the lightened city. Li ziyarati. Again, this li is for reason. This is a harf jar, but it has come to give you reason why it is why it is the president is going to go to Medina. Li ziyarati, to visit. Ziyara comes from the verb zara. Zara means to visit, and li ziyarati means visiting. This is also a masdar. Now in this lesson there are a lot of masdar. Istiqbal, ziyara. Ziyara is visiting. Masjidil Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Li ziyarati, that's why this masdar noun is having a kasra because of this harf jar or the lam for reason here. Masjidil Rasuli. Now this is total triple construction idafa, as three nouns are involved here. I always call it as triple construction of idafa because of three nouns. So in this case, what are the three nouns? First, this lam is for reason. Now comes the noun, first noun, which is the mudaf, ziyara. It is similarly like the one we did with istiqbal rais. Now in this case there were two nouns involved. In this case there are three nouns involved. So ziyara, ziyarati, ta marbuta having a kasra, this is mudaf. Then masjidi means visit, to visit the masjid, masjid. Now masjid is without al, okay? So one may think it is without al. Why is it in idafa construction, mudaf ilayhi construction? If this is mudaf ilayhi, it should have an al, because this noun in the middle acts two roles. It plays two roles. One of mudaf ilayhi, because it is the mudaf ilayhi of this mudaf, and it is also playing a mudaf role for the next noun, for the third noun. The third noun is ar-rasul, and the third noun is with alif lam, because this is the final noun and it is only playing the role of mudaf ilayhi. That's why it is having an al with it. Ar-rasul, ar-rasul, and this is also having a kasra. Now you may see a kasra on the last noun because this is mudaf ilayhi only, and in between this noun is playing two roles, one of mudaf ilayhi. That's why you will always see the noun in between will always have a single kasra. Even if you see it is a nakira, it will have a single kasra, just like mudaf. Just like mudaf always has a single kasra. Even if it has a fatha or a kasra or a dhamma, it will always have a single fatha, single dhamma and single kasra. Likewise, this noun in between will always have a single kasra, fatha or dhamma, and this noun is in between playing mudaf ilahi and mudaf. He is playing a role of, it is also playing a role of mudaf ilahi for, in this case I will paint it with a pink color so that it will be clear. Mudaf ilahi for this noun and mudaf for this noun. Mudaf for this noun. I'll paint with another color here. A mudaf for this noun and mudaf for this noun. So this plays two roles. That's why you will see both the nouns are having a kasra. Both the nouns. both nouns have a kasra here. So this is a triple construction idafa, and that's how you make it the peculiarity of the idafa construction. The teacher says, katabtumul wajibat ya abnai. Now, abna is from the word ibn. Ibn means son. It is singular. And abnai is plural. Abna'u. The plural form is just like asdika'u. Abna abna'u with a hamza. Now, if you want to put a damir with abna'u with a hu, what will you do? Abna, abna, putting a seat because it is with dhamma. So, hamza comes with a seat of waw, abna'uhu. Now, here it is with what damir? It is with ya mutakallim, means my son. Now in this case it is with ya mutakallim, means my. Now what happens? Why isn't coming with ya? Because it ya mutakallims, when comes with hamza, what happens? Hamza comes in between the word. In between the word. Since hamza is in between the word and not the last letter, so the rule for the last letter coming with a ya, sitting on a ya and coming with a ya is cancelled, and hamza is now in between. So abna e. So it will come with a sin. The seat I told you before is with a sin. It is coming with a sin since hamza is in between the word. It is the second last letter, not the last letter. And this damir is ya mutakallim, means oh my sons, my sons. Now, Atullab says, Naam katabna, means he asked them, did you all, tum is damir for mukhatib, plural male, did you all write the homework? Wajibat means homework, ya abnai, oh my sons. And this is questioning tool, and question mark is there. Tulab says Naam katabna. Noon filing is there with katabna. Yes, we wrote. And this is a past tense, so you will translate it as yes, we wrote. Yes, we wrote. Ana, Ali says, Ana lam aktub. He says, Ana, I did not write it. At the moment adatul jazm comes, aktub is a present tense. The last letter gets a sukoon. I did not write. The teacher says, Lima lam taktub ya bunayya. Lima lam taktub. He asked, Lima. Lima actually is a questioning tool, comprises of two, harf jar and questioning tool ma. Li, harf jar and ma. So this harf jar, whenever it is joined with a questioning tool ma, what happens? It loses its alif, li and ma. The meme loses its alif and remains with a fatha. So this means for, li means for, and ma means what. So the questioning tool is for what? Why? Lima, and lima in short you can say why. And lima also means for what? Why? Why didn't you write it? Lam taktub means why didn't you write it? Ya bunayya, this is calling particle nida, harf nida. Bunayya is actually a way of saying, oh my dear son. When you want to say with lot of love and compassion, you say bunayya. This word you will come across in Surah Yusuf. Lot of times when the father of Yusuf alayhi salam says, ya bunayya, with love and compassion to Yusuf alayhi salam. So this ya is with shadda, means my dear son. It comes with a fatha. Li'annani, now Ali answers back, when you are asked with a question, lima, why didn't you write it? So he answers how? Because li annani. Now this li annani means, li anna means because. This is the harf, this is the sister of inna, and it has all the rules of inna. It follows all the rules of inna. Innani li anna plus ya mutakallim. Since it is noon with shadda, either you can write li anni, or you can write li annani, both ways. Annani. Both ways you can write. Li anna, li anni, li annani. Li annani, because I. Because this is the damir ya mutakallim. Because I. Lam afhamid darsa. Now this is lam and afham. Since this is a tool of jazm, meme should have a sukoon. Why it doesn't have a sukoon here? Because the sukoon, another sukoon is there on lamma tarif. So because of the two sukoons meeting, the first sukoon is deleted and a kasra is given. Lam afhamid darsa. I did not understand the lesson. Mudarris says, Ma huwa ash-shay'u, means what is the thing, alladhi, that which. Now, when you translate Arabic, you see alladhi is mawsula, is used for both human and things, non-living things, ghair aqil. In this case, it is a ghair aqil. Ash-shay'u means anything. And when it refers to a ghair aqil, we will translate it as that which. And when it is a human or an aqil, you will translate it as one, the one who. Ma huwa ashayu, what is that thing? What is it? What is the thing? What is it? Allazi, that which lam yafhamhu, you did not understand it. This damir is for this shay. Since it is a male noun, that's why male damir is used. Fid darsa, what is that you didn't understand in the lesson? Ali says, Lam afhamil farqa. Afhamil farqa, same rules, the two sukoons meeting. Lam afhamil al farqa means the difference. Farq means the difference. I did not understand the difference. Baina means the difference between. Baina means between. And this is zarf zaman also, and this is zarf makan also, both. Al jumlatil ismiyati wal jumlatil fa'liyati. He did not understand the difference between the jumla ismiya and jumla fa'liya, the nominal sentence and the verbal sentence. Abbas says, Kathirun minat tullab means many from the tullab, many of the students, lam yafhamu hadha, did not understand this, means the topic about the verbal sentence and the nominal sentence. Since this is the adatul jazm, that's why this present tense with the original yafhamuna, the noon is deleted. Why? Because of the jazm tool. So